Okay guys, I want to talk about Mukasa because every once in a while, tanda ko pa rin kung paano niya ako sinaspam sa comment section. Imagine the audacity na doon ko mag-comment sa mga online loan platforms that are obviously much better. Pero seriously guys, I want to talk about this loan app dahil reporting po siya sa CIC or Credit Information Corporation, which means love it or hate it, yung loan app na to ay makaka-affect po sa ating credit history. So, hindi mo maalagaan yung account mo dito kay Mukasa. Paano ka makakalapit doon sa mga online loan platforms that are potentially mas magugustuhan nyo kaysa sa loan app na to. So, this loan app claims you can borrow up to 50,000 pesos na cash sa mababang interest daw. But don't worry guys, this loan app is SEC registered and CIC reporting. Kaya nga dapat natin siyang pag-usapan. So I'm just gonna share my experience with you guys and then you decide if it really is para sa inyo the best loan platform. It's Ate Red here at dito pinag-uusapan po natin yung iba't ibang mga online loan platforms. Yung goal natin dito is financial literacy, hindi yung utang and forget, but utang dahil makakatulong to sa ating iba't ibang financial goals. So this video is not sponsored and it is based on my personal experience guys. Ang dami kong gustong i-share about Mukasa. So if you're hungry, pause this video, grab a sandwich kasi medyo mahaba siya. Pero bago yan, gusto kong i-share. I'm wearing this lipstick, okay? Nabili ko to sa Shopee on sale. This is from MAC. If you guys are interested, naglagay po ako ng product link. Ito po yung gamit ko ngayon, that's why. And I think it looks natural. So, if you like this product, click nyo na lang yung product link na included sa video na to. At least hindi Ola link yung shinare ko. Anyways, going back to this Mukasa, I'm gonna talk about the good things muna. So, right now, this loan app is available both sa Google Play Store and sa App Store, okay? Pwede kang humiram daw ng up to 50,000 pesos sa loan app na to, cash loan. Siyempre, alam naman natin na kung first time ka sa isang online loan platform, then do not expect na mataas ka agad yung amount. You can probably start with 2,250 like my experience last year. And naka-2 loans ako sa kanya and you will also know why. At least this loan app, hindi po siya 7 days, 30 days to pay po siya. Okay. Wow. Hindi siya makulit. Magte-text lang siya. At least that's a good thing about this app. So pagkatapos kong nabayaran yung first loan ko sa kanya, increase siya ng 300. So sabi ko, oh, this is good ha. Acceptable na rin yung interest niya. Although sumobra siya at that time to 15%. Take note na hindi po buo. Dati ha, yung cash advance ng Mukasa na to is buong natatanggap. Ngayon, not only na nagkakaltas siya upfront na service charge or service fee, meron din siyang transfer fee na kinakaltas. Take the second loan as an example, which was 2,550 at that time. Hindi mo yung buong matatanggap. Yung natanggap ko was only 2,377. Kumaltas po siya ng 173, which I think is okay for small amounts. Pero what if kung nasa 50,000 cash, madadama mo talaga yung tindi ng kaltas kung na big amount din yung loan mo. 2,550 na yan sa effective interest na 15.01. O, sumobra siya ng 0.01 na dapat 15 lang kasama yung other fees. Yung binayaran ko was 2,780. And after that, goodbye. Iba rin yung ano niya. O, ito na yung juicy na part, guys. Goodbye. At sabi niya, you're welcome to reapply or come back September. At hindi to, yung loan app na to, it's serious. Pag sinabi niyang 1 year later ka pa pwedeng humiram, 1 year later ka nga pwedeng makakahiram sa loan app na to. Come back September 2026. Ito ba yung best loan app? Na sasabihin nyo, Ate Red, bitter ka lang kasi ni-reject ka. Okay, I understand that. But it's not just that. Napaka-choosy niya for something na hindi naman masyado maganda yung terms niya. Come on, there are other loan apps better than this app. Kung gusto nyo pa rin makipagsapalaran sa loan app na to, okay, it's not just me being bitter na ganyan siya. Pero questionable kasi para sa akin yung interface niya. Ngayon, na-reject ako and possibly September pa ako makakautang ulit sa loan app na to. Sasabihin niya you can get up to 100,000 pesos from different lenders. And all those other lenders na sinasabi niyang pwede mong lapitan, at the moment, hindi kagandahan. Ang gulo, ang dami niyang sinasuggest na ibang mga ola. Ano ba? Ano ba Mukasa? Cluttered ng app nila. Tapos, sasabihin pa niyang, you can get a credit report because it's partnered with CRIF. Well, yes, CRIF is a special accessing entity na nakalista po talaga doon sa CIC na website. But, na kung gusto mo credit report lang talaga yung hanap mo, you can use Lista app na mas neat. Okay, mas maayos yung app nilista. Not just that, yung loan app na to is also known to ask more information that is necessary. Kung gusto mong ma-approve dito kay Mokasa, you just need to download the app and then mag-send ka ng phone number mo. At ang dami niyang style sa papadala ng OTP. So at least kung hindi mo matanggap via text yung OTP, you have other choices. Pero kung prefer mo OTP, just make sure na okay yung signal mo. And then after that, magbibigay ka ng personal information mo. And then there are other information na parang hindi ka comfortable na ibigay. Na kung hindi mo naman ibibigay yung mga other information na yun, especially if medyo high risk ka, baka hindi ka rin ma-approve. Although they are optional, but what if kung hindi mo yan ibigay, hindi ka ma-approve? Kung napataas talaga yung kilay ko sa part na hihingi po siya ng bank card, kung saan pipicturean mo yung bank card na dapat makikita yung lahat ng details ng bank card mo, pwede ba yun? Yung credit card mo, pipicturean mo, isisend mo. Kahit na sinabi niyang bank secrecy level, bank security level na super secure siya, but would your users be comfortable giving a picture of the bank card with the numbers? Ako, ayoko. Na kung ayaw mo naman ibigay yan, magbibigay ka ng payslip or TIN and SSS. GSIS, yung ganon. Pwede mong wag ibigay. Pero, baka hindi ka rin ma-approve, Pero it's okay lang, guys, kasi hindi naman yung kawalan because kung hindi ka ma-approve dito kay Mokasa, may ibang mga legit na hindi masyado ganito ka-OA yung kanilang credit assessment sa inyo. And you can check these apps on this playlist because I think, yung iba dyan are really much better than Mokasa. Moving on. Ayun guys, ang binigay ko sa kanya is yung basic lang po talaga and my driver's license. By the way guys, ito yung mga IDs na tinatanggap niya. Gusto nyo pa rin makipagsapalaran, just so you know, na ito po yung mga hihingin niya sa'yo. Anyways, just a quick update na dati pala itong si Mokasa, yung minamarket niya yung self niya as buy now, pay later, credit card na virtual Mokasa card. There used to be 2 ways na magkaroon ng Mokasa account. Yung isa, sabi ko sa inyo, napaka-colorful yung history ko eh. There was a time when, para ma-approve ka sa kanya nang walang ka-eme-eme, magdi-deposit ka na sabi niya refundable. Tagal guys, bago ko nakuha yung 1,000 kong refundable deposit sa kanya pahirapan. And I feel like kung hindi ko sila kinall out, hindi ako nagva-vlog about Mokasa, hindi nila papansinin yung issue ko eh. Nagpa-delete ako ng account, hindi ko nakuha yung refundable deposit ko. And I've kept vlogging about it. And then one day, someone from Mokasa contacted me at inalik yung 1,000 ko diretso sa GCash nang walang diretso na. I was lucky dahil I was vlogging about it. I was ranting about it. Na napansin. Paano yung iba? Before they were asking for refundable deposit as high as 100,000 or gusto mong dagdagal yung credit limit mo kay Mokasa which was refundable daw. Kailangan mong mag-additional deposit. Kayo guys, kamusta yung mga refundable deposit nyo kay Mokasa? So I think they stopped that, that model. And ngayon parang you just need to apply for it like this and provide additional information kung gusto mo mag-guarantee yung approval mo. It's been years na at parang hindi pa rin nila na-figure out kung ano talaga yung gusto nila. Gusto nyo bang mag-commission, mag-affiliate? Gusto nyo bang maging loan hub? Kasi ang dami nilang sinasuggest ng mga online loan platforms within the app kung hindi ka approved dito kay Mokasa. Dati pag nag-cash advance ka dito, buo mo siyang natatanggap. At mas mababa yung interest. Ngayon, na cash loan na, bakit may kaltas? So, hindi ko masisilip kung nagbago siya ng rate dahil nagpatupad ng si SEC ng new cap on interest rates. Dahil yun nga, kailangan kong bumalik ng September pa. I'm not hating guys, but just trying to get their attention on things na siguro room for improvement, After all, sayang kasi legit naman sila. But there are still certain things about this Mokasa app na parang napapataas pa rin yung kilay ko. So, para sa akin, there are other loan apps that are better than Mokasa. And syempre, hindi po dito nagtatapos yung aking Mokasa saga dahil 'di ba naglabas po si SEC ng bagong rates or recalibrated ceiling on interest rates and 'di ba yung dati na mention ko kanina that Mokasa was 15.02, 15.01 o sumobra siya ng konti. I wanna see kung sumunod siya sa guidelines ni SEC. So yun lang guys, and I hope you learned something from this video. Kung meron akong nakalimutan sabihin, let me know in the comment section, and I really hope na wag na nila akong spam na ako nakakaloka guys. Guys, yun lang, and I hope to see you on my next vlog. Bye bye!